this is Maeve Maiden. How are you? Happy full moon to you. I had an inkling that I needed to do something as far as tarot was going, and I wasn't feeling inspired to do tarot readings. So I thought I would do something a little different, and I'm using the Muses of Tarot. And basically, this is 13 divine energies that you can work with to improve your tarot readings. So basically, what you would do is draw a card, one of these muses, and then the book tells you how you can invoke these particular muses. So basically, it's an archetype, and as you can see depicted on the card, they give you a little bit of idea of what you would be using to work with this particular muse. And basically it's supposed to enhance your tarot reading. But I do have tarot cards here, but I'm going to probably do a separate video with the tarot cards because I'm just going to basically talk about these muses and how they can improve your tarot readings in general. So if you want to use any of these, I'm going to tell you how to do it. And as I was saying, I'm going to have these be mainly ASMR type messages. Just very calm and peaceful. And I'm just feeling very kind of like in a moon magic type feeling right now because of the full moon. So I thought I would kind of incorporate that into these messages. I don't know about you guys, but maybe it's just me, but I do like to watch tarot when I'm going to sleep sometimes. And when the reader's very like all hopped up on coffee and stuff, like sometimes I like those readings, but sometimes at night I really like the kind of quieter readings where it's very calm and soothing. So I'm going to do some of these. Obviously I'll do with my tarot, it's probably going to be during the day and it'll be, more excitable. But hopefully these are some nice, calming, soothing messages that we can get out of this particular video that I'm doing for you. So again, my name is Maeve Maiden. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for checking me out. I pulled a card, so I shuffled this deck. It's not really a deck, guys. I gotta be honest. Wait, where did it go? Oh, they're right here. So this is the way the cards look. They're really pretty. Actually, I didn't show Capricorn. I just did Capricorns. I started with Capricorn because I'm a Capricorn and I decided to start with Capricorn. But there's 13 of them, so I'm going to probably end up duplicating one of them. I'm going to try to pull a different one for each sign. Hopefully that'll work out that way, but somebody's going to end up probably... Oh no, there's 13 and there's 12 signs. What am I talking about? I don't know. It's getting late, so I need to get started with this. So what I pulled for you, Aquarius, is Vela. I think it's Vela, or is it Velia? Velia. Okay, well, I was going to say Vela, but anyway, Vela sounds prettier to me. I'll just say Vela. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how we can work with Vela in our tarot readings. So I'm reading it from this book, and you can probably get this from Amazon. I think I got it from Amazon. I don't know how much I spent, but I'm sure you can find it if you want to pick your own up. Or you can just refer to my video and use it for your tarot readings. So Vela is the tarot muse who pulls back the veil so communication with those who are on the other side is possible. She's in between and non-corporeal, like dancing incense smoke. Vela invites the spirits from the other side to come in and speak to those of us still bound in this earthly realm, and channels clear messages from these souls who have passed. Vela can be present in all mediumship practices and readings, whether you use a tarot deck or not. She is, however, predominantly a tarot muse. She arrives with chills up the spine, whispers in the ear, and hairs standing up on your body. She's the smell of your loved one's favorite perfume, at beloved's brand of cigars. These sensations let you know that you are not alone, and the loving souls of the other side are ready to be channeled. She's bittersweet sadness, she's tears and laughter, joy and pain, and unconditional love all in one. She can be felt in any space that there has been great love given and lost. Oh, I love that. It's really cool. She aids the reader in connecting people to the ones that have passed over. She's present when the connection is formed and can make the communication channels clear and powerful during a reading. Vela supports the space that mediumship tarot readings are conducted, as well as all mediumship tarot readers themselves. Wow, that's pretty freaking cool. Okay. So let us see what we need to do to invoke Vela. So this book tells you of some different tarot readings you can do that work, to use Vela with this muse. Again, it's like an archetype. I know it sounds kind of maybe abstract where this is kind of coming from, but basically how this book and these cards work is you use these cards along with a tarot reading. And I'll show you when I do a separate video with a tarot reading for each sign. I just can't do it. Refer back to the Capricorn reading because I'm not going to keep saying why I'm not doing a tarot reading, but basically I have no space on my phone and my laptop is dead and I need a new charger for it. So I'm trying to get the most out of my little phone here and do this video, trying to do a quick message for how to use these cards, and a separate video will be a tarot reading. So hopefully you can get something out of this, and for me it's just kind of cool that I have these cards and I forgot I had them, so I figured this would be a nice way for you to get acclimated to these different muses or different ideas for you to even do with tarot readings, because you can come up with your own type of reading you want to do with these energies. So the invocation can be used before you work with Vela in any mediumship reading. If you have a specific loved one that you'd like to invite into your reading space, you can include the person's name in the invocation. I like that too, because it tells you, if you're trying to call on, if you're doing a reading or like a personal reading for someone, and they tell you, I want to talk to my Aunt Margaret or something, you can say, Margaret, I'm going to ask you to work with Vela to bring your messages into this tarot reading, and so on and so forth. You get the drift of it. The drift of it? The gist of it. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's getting late. I need to get on with the message. Okay, so this is how you would invoke Vela. I call to you, Tarot Muse Vela. Lift the veil and allow for the loved ones who passed to be with us today. Hold a loving space for the messages to be received, clearly and one at a time. I ask that only beings of love and light are present and connected with us during this session. With love, I welcome you. So that's how you would invoke Vela into your tarot reading. How you would then release Vela when the reading is over is release Vela after your readings have been concluded for the session, for the session or the day, as a mark of gratitude and thanks. So if you were just to work with this Vela muse for an entire day, you would do this at the end of the day. Or if you're just working with her for one reading, you would do it during the reading. And it's really cool. Look at her dress. I forget what it's called. The sieve that goes with the Ouija board. That's what her dress is. The shapes of her dress. And then, of course, she has the eagle eye earrings. Anyway, it's pretty cool. She looks pretty powerful. I like it. I give thanks to the Tarot Muse Vela for your presence and gifts today, for the loving connection to loved ones past, for the space of love and remembrance. May you depart with deep gratitude. So mote it be. Okay, so to create an altar for Vela, this is suggesting all of the items that are placed on Vela's altar are connected to rites of death and remembrance practices from around the world as aiding mediumship and channeling practices. Any symbols or items that connect you with the people you love on the other side can also be placed on the altar. So it gives you an example of what this would look like. Look at that, so cool. I love it. I love the artwork in this book. Oh my goodness. I'll tell the story in another video, but that just makes me think of something that I no longer have. But she's got her selenite right there. The little thing that goes on the Ouija board. I don't even remember the terms for these things right now. Anyway, let me read this. So, all of the items, I already read that. So the flowers would be white lily, white roses, irises, orchids, marigolds. The herbs and spices you would use for the altar to work with Vela would be sage, basil, thyme, and frankincense. Aromatherapy oils would be basil, cedarwood, and sage. I love cedarwood. I don't know, it's just something about it. It's just so sensual and warm, inviting. I just love it. The crystals would be clear quartz, hematite, angelite, and apophyllite. Apophyllite. Treasures that you would use would be photos or personal belongings of the person you wish to contact or any of your ancestors, graveyard dirt, coffin nails, planchette, Ouija boards, skulls. Planchette, that's what it is, you guys. Planchette. Skulls. I mean, yeah, I don't think you would want a skull of your dead relative. I think that's probably going a little far. I don't know. I don't know, if you ask me, that's a little far. Okay, so correspondences for Vela. And these are basically like broken down into symbols and chakras. Dragonflies are associated with change and are known to be a symbol of a connection to other realms. Feathers are often a sign from the other side that a loved one is trying to get in contact with you. The planchette, it's crazy to read this, oh my goodness, because I used to get feathers all the time. And I just recently, when I got kicked out of my place, I lost all my feathers, I lost my angel. I had an angel just like this. She was beautiful. My mom gave it to me. Anyway, it's just, I don't want to think about that. It's going to make me sad. The planchette is a device that's used during seances. The evil eye talisman, the ward of protection. So that's all of the items that you would put to make your altar. I like this too because it, if you don't really know how to create an altar, this is giving you different ideas on how to create an altar. Whether you work with Vela or a different muse or a goddess or god or deity, because basically these muses are kind of like deities basically. And you can do some research on what deities are, but instead of deities, these are kind of just archetypes of different energies that you can work with. And it can get very complicated if we get into all that, and I'm just trying to do a simple video, so I'm just trying to keep it pretty simple. So you can read up on deities and things like that, or you may already work with some, but you might want to incorporate some of these things on the different altars to work with these specific energies, just to give you a little bit of background or information about that. So to work with Vela, you would also be focusing on the crown chakra. It's the energy center that we want to activate to effectively communicate with the realm of the divine. This is vital to ensure that we're telephoning the right soul. And telephoning is in parentheses because basically that's what it's like when you're reaching out to someone beyond the veil. And it's like you're calling them on a frequency, but you don't use an actual phone or anything. We are protected while carrying our mediumship work. So basically, if your crown chakra is not aligned and you try to contact someone from beyond the veil or an energy or spirit, you may be putting excuse me, you may be putting yourself at harm just because you're not protected. You have to be balanced and aligned to be able to do this kind of work, energy work and mediumship. So just definitely do your research before doing any of this. Obviously, I'm speaking to those of you who already may do this kind of work or practice. So just a heads up. That's a disclaimer I guess I have to do. So the crown chakra is located at the top of the head, and we expand our abilities as a reader when we're working with this chakra. The heart chakra is connected to the people that we love, even when they are no longer with us. To open this energy center when working with mediumship readings is almost as instinctive as breathing. It's positioned in the middle of the chest and enables you as a reader to work with Vela and hold heart space for your querent. You can also feel what needs to be communicated and relayed to your clients. So I really like the way this breaks down to help in mediumship and mediumship readings. So Vela's card, to do a tarot spread with Vela, you put her card here. What is the connection that this soul has with me? And this would be whatever spirit you're trying to work with or contact. What message do they want to share? Where or who is this message connected to in my life? What is the lesson or advice they want to share? How best can I follow through with this advice? Is there anything I need to be immediately aware of? How best can I honor you? I like that. It's really pretty and exciting. I think mediumship is just really, it's something only very few people can really do with any ease or with any, I don't know how to put it, it definitely takes a certain type of reader to be able to do a mediumship reading. So, like I said, just be aware, do your research, and obviously don't go into it without doing a little bit of background before you do something like that. I know when I used to try to contact my grandmother, I would put, like, getting back to the altar, I would put, like, cigarettes out, pictures of her and I, and all of that. I'm thinking again of everything that was lost when I was moved from my last apartment. Oh God, I hope I find that picture. Anyway, okay, so Aquarius, Vela is your muse. Take these messages if you wish to use Vela. I gave you some good info here if you're interested. If not, no harm. I just thought this would be something kind of different and cool that you may be able to incorporate into your tarot readings to make things a little bit more, give it a little bit more unique vibe, feel to it. And definitely I want to say happy full moon, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.